Hello everyone, welcome to Kukroid and my name is Saurabh Kukreja. Today we are going to solve a LeetCode problem on array rotation, and in this problem what we have to do is we have to rotate the array towards right by k steps. Let's understand what does that mean. To take an input, if our input is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have to rotate it by 3 positions, meaning so the first step will be the last element 7 will come at front. So it will be 7. We are rotating it in a cyclic way. And then 6 will come in the second step. And third time it will be 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Let's see how do we do that. There are a couple of different ways in which we can achieve this, but today we will be learning about doing it using a reversal algorithm. So let's see in a whiteboard how we can do it. Our k is 3 over here. So what we have to do is, repeating the question again, that we have to rotate this array by 3 positions towards it right. Uh, so one way to do is, obviously you can take a new array, put all those elements in a new array in the way that you want it. But we don't want to do it because it is saying that try to do it in O1 extra space, meaning it doesn't want us to take any extra array or any extra space. Now, the simple way to do it is using a reversal algorithm. Let's see how it works. So in reversal algorithm, whenever we have whatever the value of k we have, we first reverse these 3 elements. What it will give us? It will give us 7, 6, 5. And then in second step, we reverse these elements. What will this give us? This will give us 4, 3, 2, 1. And in the last step, what we'll do is we'll reverse the whole element, all of it. What we get? 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the output that we want, right? So it contains 3 steps. First, reverse last 3 because it is saying to do it for last 3 digits. Then reverse rest others before 3, right? Before this part we reverse it. And then in third, we'll reverse the whole array. Let's also see, this is about right iteration. We will solve it, but let's also see how we can do a left rotation on using the same approach. So I'll go to the next whiteboard. Now what we have to do is we have to left rotate this array. Now what does left rotation mean? Left rotation means that this 1 will go at back. So the array will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And then in second iteration, 2 will go at back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Meaning this 3 items will go at the back of this part, right? Now let's see how we can use the reversal algorithm for the left rotation as well. You might have figured it out. So what first step for us will be to reverse this, meaning first k elements. This will give us the output as 3, 2, 1. The next step would be remaining n minus k elements. This would give us 7, 6, 5, 4. Should be 4. And then last step would be to reverse all of it. So what does it become? 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. That's the output that we want. If we look from the algorithmic approach, what do we need to do is we need 2 elements, 2 indexes. First, to tell us where to start the reversal and where to stop the reversal. Let's call them high and low. So for this case, our high will be n minus k and our low will be n minus k and highest will be n. assuming that n is 7, right? So let's just take that as well. N is 7, which is length of the array, and our k is 3. So from which index to which index I want to reverse? I want to reverse from my fourth index. This is my fourth index element to my sixth index element, right? So I'll say I want to reverse from n minus k, which is 7 minus 3 is 4. So from fourth index, this one, to my n minus 1, which is this one. Second step is to reverse from 0, because this is my 0th position, to n minus k minus 1 position, right? And then third step is to reverse from 0 to n minus 1. Now, let's see how do we reverse it. I'm continuously talking about reversing or reversing. Let's see from the algorithmic point, how do we reverse an array. I'll take another board for that, and I'll write it middle. 1, 2. I'll take a smaller array for this. 4, 5, right? So let's say I have 2 pointers. Now what are we doing? We are trying to reverse the array. So I have 2 pointers, let's say I and another pointer which is j at the last point. Now, reversing basically means that I will start from this and this, and I will reverse, I will swap both of these. So my array becomes 5, 2, 3, 4, 1. After one iteration, I will increase I and decrease j. So I plus plus and j minus minus, right? Now what is my I plus plus? I is this guy and j is this guy. Now I will swap them both again. Now my array becomes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I will again do this part. I plus plus, j minus minus. Now my I is here and j is here as well. Now I know both of them are equal, so I can break my loop, right? So this is the condition that we will use. If they are equal, or my I becomes greater than my j, that means these have crossed their paths. At that point, we will stop the reversal algorithm. So let's see how we can implement this part in code. This is our problem statement as I explained, and this is the white spacing that we have to write the code. So first utility method that I will write is, I will say reverse, public void reverse, and the parameter that it will expect is, it needs to know what elements to reverse. So I'll say highest point and lowest point. And when I do, what I have to do is I have to swap my elements. So I also make another method called swap. What will swap take? Swap will also take num and int I and int j, the two elements that it has to swap. So the way we swap is, I'll take a temporary variable and I'll say nums of I. That's it. Our swapping part is done. Now we need to reverse it, right? So as I explained earlier, we will have two parameters I and j, and we will run a loop until what time? Until I is either equal to or less than j. or greater than j. So I'll run a for loop and I'll say int I is equal to low and int j equals to high. Till what time I have to rotate? I have to rotate till I is less than j. As soon as I becomes greater than j, I'll stop it. And what is my incremental condition? I plus plus, comma j minus minus. That is my incremental and decremental. So till in this loop, what I'll do is I'll keep swapping. Swap nums of I and j, right? And now how do I call the reverse as explained? So my first step would be to rotate the last three elements, which will be reverse nums of n minus k n minus 1. Right? Now, second step is to reverse from 0th position until n minus k minus 1 position. This will reverse the first k elements, and at last we will reverse everything, nums from 0 to n minus 1. There is just one more thing that we need to take care of it. Let's say our k, example, our length of the array is 7 and k is 8. So what will happen at that time? This means that we just have to iterate. So it will, like, this will work fine, but what it means is we will have to unnecessarily rotate 8 times. The way we can solve it is we can say k equals to k modulo n, meaning if this is the case, if we rotate it 8 times, or if we rotate it k modulo 8, meaning 8 modulo 7, which is equal to 1. If we rotate it 8 times, or if we rotate 1 time, the output should be same. So we'll just use this in our safer condition. And that's it for this program. Let's try to run it. Awesome. Awesome. So that works, and let's just submit it now. So the output is fine. It's obviously successfully compiles and everything, and it looks good. So yeah, please let me know if there is any question or if you have any comments on that. And please try to solve this by using left rotation as we explained here. Try to follow the same approach, and please let me know in comments if you can do left rotation correctly or not. Thank you so much, guys.